Hello, I'm Joy Holt, and you're watching the 18 WJTS News. In tonight's stories, the Jasper Library discussed dates for advertising bids for property, 3 Du Bois County students received Next Generation scholarships, and local police are amping up safety efforts as Memorial Day is right around the corner. In our first story tonight, the Jasper Library Board heard how floods had minimal effect on Jasper Library properties, with curiosities set on the site of the future Jasper Cultural Center. Despite the rain and Jasper being a 500-year event, the Jasper Library Board heard yesterday there was only a few inches of water sitting on the site. The Cultural Center is planned to be built 30 inches above the floodplain, a good sign for the future library and arts center. With the Jasper Cultural Center moving forward with plans for contract proposals for engineering being presented to the City Council next week, the Jasper Public Library Board is taking the next steps with the annex building next to the current Jasper Library. Next week, the library plans to advertise for bids on the building. The board has received 2 appraisals on the property, with the goal of at least receiving a bid of 90% of the average between the 2 prices. The first appraisal came in at $275,000, and a second came in at $225,000. Both appraisals included the parking lot next to the building in the price. Currently, the board does not own the parking lot. They lease it on a 99-year lease with the option to buy the lot for $17,000. The option for the parking lot to be included as part of the annex deal will be up to the potential buyer. Bidding will be open up to 60 days, with the library having the option to close bidding whenever they receive an offer they like. And finally, the Du Bois County Contractual Library Board announced plans to participate in a summer feeding program put forth by the Department of Education and the Tri-State Food Bank. Due to eligibility requirements, only Jasper and Birdseye Library branches will participate. The program will not be a full meal program, but rather a snack program. Library Director Christine Golden described the opportunity as a stepping stone into the summer feeding program.
Just a way to ensure that kids are getting a healthy snack. We find it to be doubly exciting because of the fact that not only will we be able to provide this service to kids, but while they're here, they'll also be able to use the library, get involved in programming. So we really found it to be a win-win. We're really excited about all the work that, especially here in Jasper, that the Community Chew is doing. So we found this to be a great way to piggyback. Their program runs on Thursdays. We'll have our snack program on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Really find it to be exciting. I know Huntingburg's involved as well, the Huntingburg Library. So ideally, we would have loved all of our libraries to be involved, but Ferdinand and Du Bois unfortunately did not meet the eligibility requirements this year.
The program will be available for all school-age kids, no application or eligibility required. Summer feeding at the Jasper and Birdseye branches will run through June and July. Jasper's will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons, with Birdseye's providing theirs on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. This program will go along with other summer feeding opportunities like Chew. Huntingburg Public Library reportedly will also be participating in the program. For some area students, their hard work has paid off as they have received Next Generation Hoosier Educator scholarships. 200 recipients of the Next Generation Scholarship were selected this month after following a competitive selection process based on academic achievement, teacher nomination, and an in-person interview. A total of 642 students applied for the Educator Scholarship, with applications coming from 274 high schools and 85 of Indiana's 92 counties. About 2/3 of applicants were Indiana high school seniors, with the remainder comprised of current college students. 3 Du Bois County students were awarded with the $7,500 annually paid scholarship, with Melinda Hope, Ashton Canese, and Melanie Roberts. To qualify for the scholarship, the Du Bois County students had to either graduate in the highest 20% of their high school class or earn a score in the top 20th percentile on the SAT or ACT. To continue earning the scholarship in college, Hope, Canese, and Roberts must earn at least a 3.0 cumulative GPA and complete at least 30 credit hours per year. Melinda Hope of Jasper will be attending the University of Evansville after graduation. Ashton Canese is a current student at Purdue University and a 2015 graduate of Northeast Du Bois. And Melanie Roberts is a current Northeast Du Bois senior who will continue her education at Indiana State. Another locally based industry has received recognition after it showcased its ability as an excellent collaborator on company projects. Jasper-based Kimball Electronics has been recognized with the 2017 Supplier Award for Competitiveness and Collaboration from Siemens Healthineers and was honored during an awards ceremony recently held at the Supplier Conference in Germany. Attending the ceremony were the top 75 suppliers of Siemens Healthineers worldwide. Kimball Electronics, a supplier of Siemens Healthineers, demonstrated excellence in collaboration and competitiveness, aiding the company Healthineers team. David Mount with Healthineers applauded Kimball for putting forth a lot of extra effort to help with a device that had gone on back order during a redesign. He says it enabled Siemens to alleviate the backlog within a 3-month period, produce additional new supply of the new design, and mitigate and rebuild safety stock. Kimball Electronics Chairman and CEO Don Sharon thanked Siemens for recognizing the company for what he called a very special award. Sharon called it another great story and a great example of their commitment to service and excellence. Headquartered here in Jasper, Kimball Electronics operates 9 manufacturing facilities in 6 countries. As the summer holiday season approaches, we can expect to see more police patrolling the highways. The unofficial start to summer is almost certainly Memorial Day weekend, and last year over 38 million people left their homes in search of the great family vacation. In Indiana this year, it's anticipated that over 700,000 people will be traveling the highways for their start to summer, and with that, 3 local law enforcement agencies will be joining others across the state in keeping Hoosiers safe. Local forces will be part of the 250 Hoosier law enforcement agencies joining the nationwide mobilization. The Click It or Ticket campaign began on Thursday and will continue until Monday, June 12th. Federal funds from the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute's Traffic Safety Division are allocated to participating departments that support the annual enforcement safety effort. Last year, the 3 agencies worked over a combined 120 hours of service during the seatbelt enforcement campaign. Stay tuned. Your weather outlook and extended 5-day forecast is coming up after this.